Alright, kind of a weird angle picture here, but I want to get rid of the elephant in the room, and this is the bag from $5 Bag Day at the local library sale. So I wanted to share with you what I came across and why I grabbed what I grabbed, and what my thoughts and observations were. Let's get the camera tripod in a better spot here. As soon as I get this big, huge bag, the bag was splitting at the seams, literally. So I went to a different event earlier and I was able to catch the bag sale at 2 o'clock. It started at 9 o'clock. There were probably tons of people at the beginning. I got there at 2 o'clock, you know, again, closed at 4 o'clock, and then I saw, wow, this room has been wiped out. Tons of stuff was gone. Absolutely tons. But there were a few things that I threw back that I picked up and other stuff, and I saw many books that, you know, there was tons of coffee table books, just lots and lots of stuff that, you know, I don't know why people weren't doing it in a bag sale, because it was practically free. Any book at a Goodwill store is a minimum of $5. If it's a coffee table book, they say, wow, this must be really expensive. We got to charge accordingly. You know, so anywhere between $5 and $15 a book at a Goodwill store, and basically it has absolutely zero value. There was tons of stuff left, but again, they kept on breaking down the tables during the sale, which is kind of annoying because you clunk, 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 clunk. And so I basically took an hour and a half to get that bag filled. You think filling a bag would be 5 minutes? You find stuff right away, DVDs, CDs, and then they changing the rules as they go along, and then they say, you know, 2 bags of cookbooks for $5. So I could have gotten, you know, probably 50 books or something of cookbooks for $5, and I almost did, but I was like, nah. So I only had basically $5 left over from the sale. So no particular order. Some of the ones on the top, were some of the last books I grabbed. You don't see these very often. This is Beverly Cleary. She's famous in this area. There's also, I think, an elementary school named after her. Beverly Cleary. This is Strider, and this is a hardback version. And I picked these up, these kind of like 1970s, 80s classics. Not because I'm going to read them, but maybe somebody in the family might want it, and it's in a very good condition, and I couldn't believe this was still left behind. Unfortunately, of course, it's not autographed. I did look for autographs, and I did find a few, spoiler alert here. Get some of these out of the way here. This was still there. I don't believe how it was still there, but Trump, How to Get Rich. Big deals from the star of The Apprentice, Donald J. Trump, best-selling author of Trump, Art of the Deal with Meredith McIver. So we shall see. I might do some sort of arts and crafts with that. Geez, Mikey, I don't know. It might become a table, a little bookshelf. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one there. Haven't figured that one out there, but that was still there. I had nicely displayed them out for other people to take them, and it was put back on the shelves. She Is Mine by Stephanie Fast. I don't know anything about this. The dust cover was missing, but Stephanie Fast wrote their autograph. So huge. So Stephanie Fast, don't know what Stephanie Fast did, but it was an autograph book, and I said, you know, I guess I'll grab it. She Is Mine, War Orphans, Incredible Journey of Survival, Stephanie Fast. So DNS Publishing, Aloha, Oregon. So it's a local book there. I might gift that out to somebody. We shall see. I'm going to try to stack these a little better here. We grabbed this one here, Michael J. Fox, Always Looking Up, The Adventures of an Incurable Optimist. So I always like Michael J. Fox there, Spin City and all that. Back to the Future, all that. I don't know if I'll ever get a rating. That's probably very depressing. Who knows? But we shall see. And again, it's not autographed, obviously. But yeah, just double check and see it's not autographed again. There were very few autographed books this time, and I think there were probably other people that looked for some. Here is A True Story of Hope, 3 Little Birds, and it's autographed with the autograph sticker, kind of type like the Zane Savage used to put on the books that he would peddle. And Rick Steber, I don't know who Rick Steber is. George Hooker's name was placed on the Oregon donor list while he waits. He is given a rescued Canada goose egg that he holds on his chest above his damaged heart. The egg hatches. The gosling imprints on George and he becomes a goose daddy. In Race Against Time, the burning question becomes whether or not George will live long enough to see the goose he names Tootie reach the maturity and fly away to join the migrating flock. So a very interesting sounding book there, and it is autographed by the author here. There was a bookmark in here. Rick Steber, and then there's Rick Steber's autograph here. I'm not sure if he's a local local author or what. I have no idea. Does not say here. We're trying to figure out the publication here, but we want to go a little faster here because we're already at 5 minutes and we've on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a book a minute is not great. We'll be here for hours. Bob Newhart, I shouldn't be even doing this. And other things that strike me funny. Grab some kids books. I have a bunch of Patricia Riley Giff books, but I don't have any in Spanish, so that's kind of unusual there. El Gato Vinaigrette. Por Patricia Riley Giff, Illustraciones by De Blanche Sims. So Giff and Sims did a lot of books there. I tried to find, I may have an autograph by one of them. Mystery of the Melted Diamonds. There's some sort of crud there, but that'll clean right off. Again, I like these vintage Avon Camelot books here. Unfortunately, you can see it's been on the shelf for an absolutely awfully long time in some bookstore or somewhere. No idea. So there's that one. Some of the illustrations are from previous editions, so sometimes the illustrations look really ancient compared to the books there. And then we have this one here. We have Rats, Spiders, and Love. I have no idea. Again, I grabbed whatever was left in the kids' book section. There was not a whole lot. Bonnie Pryor, illustrated by J. Winslow Higginbottom. Again, I like these kind of older 80s, 70s, 80s style paperbacks here. Some of these will go off to some my family here. Beanie, Not Beanhead, and the Magic Crystal. I'll give that off to one of my sister's kids or whatever. Throw that in their box there for Christmas, holidays. Today's Catholic Teen. That'll go off to one of my family members there. So again, stuff that's very useful. And here's one for my list here, but again, this is not one I needed. Encyclopedia Brown Boy Detective. I'm not collecting all the cover art variations, but I figured I might as well grab it. I just saw Encyclopedia Brown and I grabbed it. So there's that one there. It's got a sticker there. You got to be very careful taking those off there. That'll damage the thing big time there. So that was the only Encyclopedia Brown book that I could find is one I already have. Betsy Byers is a famous author. Meet Tarzan. So I'll go off to another family member there. Again, I'm showing you every single thing that I grabbed and why I grabbed it. Here's Scholastic How to Draw Batman. So that's kind of neat there. Special value $2. I'll probably remove that very carefully there. So that one is that one. We have a CD, Ideal Weight. Reach and maintain your ideal weight naturally. And the only reason why I grabbed that is because I need a jewel case because something broke recently. So I needed a jewel case. We have this one here. This is kind of cool. This is Harry Anderson's Games You Can't Lose. This was his character on Cheers. It's too bad I couldn't get Harry Anderson's autograph on that. Cool. Because he was a magician as well, and he was always playing tricks on the bar at Cheers, always showing up on uninvited and stuff like that. So this was in the leftovers here. Again, there was no autograph in here. Oh wait, there isn't. Oh, it's a disappearing autograph. We got Sunday Sudokus. So there's that one there. I double checked. It doesn't look like it's been done. Dell Sudokus there. Again, $5. You just grab everything. Here is the Abbey Up the Hill. A Year in the Life of a Monastic Day Tripper. Carol Bonomo. I have no idea. But it's a local abbey around here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one there. If somebody gets that in their Christmas box, they better be prepared. Then we got another Music Therapy for Memory. That's another jewel case that I wanted. We have Enya. I think this is Watermark. I'll clean that up, and so I'll try to get those markings off there, and I will try to use that artwork for one of those jewel cases here. We got Strega and Nona, and more stories about magic. 5 stories on 1 DVD with narration by John Lithgow and others. Scholastic Storybook Treasure, so that's kind of cool. I forgot to look at how bad the discs were. Some of these were really bad, and some of these were mint like they were never checked out here. Some of the jewel cases are to be desired here. Alright, we gotta keep going here. We got Make Way for Ducklings, another storybook treasure. 6 stories on 1 DVD with narration by Lynn Whitfield and others. That's cool. The #1 award-winning children's DVD series. The Way They Were, Expendable, Robert Montgomery and John Wayne with Donna Reed. I think I got that for a friend of mine there, so he'll probably get that one. I got 2 Order the Arrow handbooks. One is not in very good condition. Actually, both of them are not very good condition. Dirt and crud on these. You know, kids take these to camp. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those. I don't know if I don't have this one. I might have this one. I just threw them in the bag to fill it up. And another jewel case. I took whatever was out there and left it behind because I didn't want it. No sense in taking stuff you don't need. Again, here is QuickBooks for Dummies from 2014 or 12 or something like that. That might be helpful. East Bay Trails. That's in California somewhere. I actually have a sign, I think, that says East Bay. Close the gate for East Bay. Here's How to Buy a Good Used Piano by Willard M. Leverett. That was in the wrong section there. I'm not sure. But it shows pictures of pianos and stuff like that, so I have no absolutely earthly clue. Maybe it's a valuable book here. I don't know. Maybe I can sell it for a whole $1. Oops, move the camera here. And then we have East Company Marines, More Than Brothers, Korea 1951 to 52. Vito Ted Pileggi. There's Vito Ted Pileggi probably in that picture, maybe, I'm not sure. And then I don't know the whole story about this one here. But Vito Ted Pileggi to Tom a brother Marine, I think it's, and then Vito Ted Pileggi has autographed it there. So not sure what I'm going to do with that one. And one time I cleared out all my autographs of people I didn't even know who they were. We have Donald Trump Jr. Triggered, How the Left Thrives on Hate and Wants to Silence Us. So I have no idea what I just was throwing stuff in them because time was winding down. It was one of the very last books I grabbed. This one here is Killer Subs in Pearl Harbor. It's one of those that has a loose sounding disc inside of there, but I guess it's another PBS documentary. This one I kind of passed on, but it's a Nova one, so I might as well grab it. We have Little, Prissy, and T.C. Priscilla Series Book 2. Colleen Copeland was a local author. I'm not sure if she's still alive anymore. I bought some of her books at her garage sale, and Colleen Copeland has autographed. It's really rare to find a Colleen Copeland autograph. Her autograph looks like it's getting a little shaky in that one there. But she wrote the book Priscilla, and I went to her garage sale one time and bought some of books direct from her. We got Limericks in the Time of Trump, forward by Anu Garg. So Lindsay Crane, Stephen Banco, Phil Graham, and Zelda Dvorsky. I have no idea. But there is Trump and Hillary and Bernie Sanders and Ted Cruz. We have Greetings from Spring Break by Peter Larangelis. Don't know. Again, I grabbed some weird books here. This is what you have when it's last day. We have Spiderweb for Two and Melody Mays. Don't know. But again, my sister kids might like that book there. We got a few more things here. We're almost done. Oh my gosh. It just kept on going, kept on going. Again, I have a use for some of these CDs here because I can at least get $1 of them, use them as bonus items or, bargaining tools. Flowering Plants of Lake Mead region. Again, I don't know why, but I like these books showing desertous plants. It's kind of a thing that I don't want to say collect, but I enjoy looking at these books with these desertous plants. I just think it's kind of cool. And it didn't cost very much, next to nothing. We have the American album, Itzhak Perlman, very famous fiddler. We have a festival of lessons and carols from King's College Choir, Cambridge, directed by Philip Ledger on EMI. We have, this one is on something Music Fest. Peter Tchaikovsky, Symphony No. 6, Pathetic, Romeo and Juliet, Claudio Abbado. And we have another one here which needs a new jewel case. This is just one of these weird library cases. It would be kind of cool if DVDs or CDs and DVDs came in these sort of things here. That sticker is going to be very hard to remove, but I've done it before, and it just is empty because there supposedly could be 2 in there. These are like audiobook cases, and I think I can kind of fix that all up. I don't think they trimmed up the artwork there. There's that one there. We have Copeland Conducts Copeland, Aaron Copeland, Fanfare for the Common Man, and all that fun stuff on there. April, Appalachian Song, Rodeo, Old American Songs. Good stuff there, I suppose. And James Garrett, Across Acoustic Praise. I don't know James Garrett. He's got a nice guitar there. Somebody wanted 10 cents for that. And it was autographed by James Garrett to Jacques. And there's James Garrett's autograph right there. So I have absolutely no idea. The CD came out in 2004. Oh, it's a burned disc. I didn't realize that. I would have not have grabbed it. But if anybody needs a James Garrett autograph, I have it. So there's that one there. We're almost done here. And I found one more book here. Oh man, these gotta go back in the bag. This is disgusting here. This is The Eagle, and this is a red-bound, hardbound book here. And The Eagle is an old, this was hiding. Somebody probably hid this in the back. I don't know. And this is a high school album. So this is the high school I went to. That's what it looked like back in the 1950s. I believe that's the high school I went to, The Eagle. Looks very different unless they changed. It's very, you know what, actually I don't know if that's the school I went to. I don't know. There might be another, it's hard to know where that, if that's the same school or not. Everything is very different. But look at that. Look at, it's all buttoned together and everything. Very neat. Superintendent Maury. I'm trying to read who owned this book. Dave Knightling or something owned this book here. None of these people would have been my teachers here, because this is, it says in memoriam to Paul Frederick Duman, class of 1953, who always, okay, so 53, so they memorialized somebody from 53, so this is 54 or 55. I'll just show you a few pictures in here. Yeah, SHS Student Government. I'm just trying to see if I know any. I mean, some of these names look familiar here, but whether or not any of these people I know back from the 50s. And of course, there's always autographs in these books here. Very small town looking teachers there at the top there, school personnel. This book stack of books is going to fall over. I don't know who these are, if these are yeah, seniors. And then let's see, you can see again, there's autographs of some of the Polly, and some people use their front and last names. Gosh, you know, this is like, you know, small town life back in the day. Look at those kids there. Very, very unusually done book here. Very done on the cheap, kind of, you know, but it's kind of fun because it was all buttoned together like that, like a photo album. And then there's autographs by a lot of the people that were in that particular school. I'm trying to figure out, again, the date here. It doesn't have anybody dating it here. But yeah, it was something 53, 54, 55, somewhere in that. Oh yeah, somebody has written 55 here. Bruce Philippi. That's a name that I know. I mean, Philippi family was around here too. All kinds of autographs. But yeah, let's see. Philippi Tire Service, that's gone. Baldwin's, I'm trying to look and see. Lions Food Market. Don't know any of these here. The Gingerbread House, I'm not sure if that got burned up in the fires. I don't know, it was a Swiss Village, I don't know. State and Canning Cooperation, that was NORPAC, I believe. Crazy stuff here. What else do we have here? State and Variety Store, Freeze Garage. I'm looking to see if any of these businesses are still around here. First National Bank, Sanium Co-op. Who knows? Very interesting. So I will have fun looking at that. And that was my, oh yeah, 1954 right here. The Eagle, 1954. It's embossed right there. Very cool. So that's what you get for $5. One of the biggest takes from this video here and these books here is most of them were not ex-library. One of my friends I saw this morning, because I went to the bins before I went to the Scout show, and he said, oh yeah, I thought most of it would just be beat up ex-library books. And I said, you know what? Most of it wasn't. Most of them were nicely mint condition books that were donated. And I said, he needed to go there. He said, oh, okay. But he didn't. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Too many books. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these, figure out where they're going, what I'm going to do with them, and thank you for watching.